Hello everyone. Have you ever wondered why no two people, not even identical twins, are exactly the same in every way? The secret lies in tiny thread-like structures inside our cells called chromosomes. Every species has a fixed number of these chromosomes. But it's not the number alone that makes a lion different from a cat, even though both have 38 chromosomes. It's because chromosomes carry smaller instructions called genes. Genes decide everything, from your height, your eye color, even the way you smile. So while the chromosome is like the book, the genes are the words and sentences that write the story of life. Isn't that fascinating? Now let's zoom in even further. What exactly are genes? Genes are the functional units of heredity. They are passed down from parents to offspring, ensuring that children resemble their parents in so many ways. The word gene was first introduced by a geneticist named Wilhelm Johansen in 1909. Back then, scientists only knew that parents pass traits to their children, but the detailed DNA structure was still a mystery. So when you inherit curly hair, or your mother's dimples, or your father's voice tone, that's because of genes written on your chromosomes. Let's make this even more exciting. A gene is just a small segment of DNA that controls a specific trait. But when we look at all the DNA an organism has, including every gene, that complete set is called the genome. Scientists have discovered that humans have nearly 19,000 genes. Chromosome number 1 carries the largest load, almost 2,968 genes, while the Y chromosome has the fewest, just 231. The Human Genome Project mapped all these genes, and today, it is transforming medicine and agriculture. Imagine doctors being able to predict diseases by reading your genetic code, or farmers growing crops that resist pests better, all because we understand our genome. Isn't that amazing? Now comes a question every family is curious about: what decides whether a baby is a boy or a girl? The answer lies once again in chromosomes. All human eggs from the mother carry one X chromosome. But the father's sperm can carry either an X or a Y chromosome. When an X-bearing sperm fertilizes the egg, the result is XX, a daughter. When a Y-bearing sperm fertilizes the egg, the result is XY, a son. So, the secret to a baby's sex lies in which type of sperm wins the race to the egg. Here's something very important to understand. Sperms are produced in equal numbers, about half carry X chromosomes and half carry Y chromosomes. This means every pregnancy has a 50% chance of resulting in a boy or a girl. It's purely a matter of chance. This also clears up a common misconception: mothers do not decide the baby's sex. Scientifically, it is determined entirely by whether the father contributes an X-bearing or Y-bearing sperm. Nature balances things beautifully. That's why human populations usually have an almost equal number of males and females. Sadly, across cultures, there have been misunderstandings about who decides the sex of a child. But biology gives us the clear truth: it is the father's sperm, not the mother, that determines whether the child will be a boy or a girl. By spreading this scientific knowledge, we not only end misconceptions but also promote gender equality. After all, the chromosomes don't play favorites, they simply follow the laws of genetics. Isn't it beautiful how science clears centuries-old doubts? Let's quickly connect all the ideas we've explored today. Chromosomes are carriers of genes, the real units of heredity. Genes are made of DNA, and the complete set of these genes forms the genome. Sex determination is a matter of chance, decided by whether the egg is fertilized by an X-bearing or Y-bearing sperm. And finally, the father's sperm decides the sex of the child, not the mother. Isn't it incredible that such microscopic structures decide the grand story of life, From whether you are a boy or girl, to the color of your eyes, to the sound of your laughter, biology truly shows us the miracle of life written in the language of genes and chromosomes. I hope you now see just how extraordinary this science is. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of the living world, because every cell in your body holds the story of who you are.